Right. So first of all, there's a distinction between people of color and skin of color. These are
Okay.
two different things.
Okay.
And sometimes people get confused.
Good.
The definition is if you are more likely to tan rather than burn in the sun, you have skin of color. Guess what? That includes all Europeans. So Europeans who may consider themselves as having white skin, actually they have olive skin and they also get melasma. They also get hyperpigmentation on their cheeks and their forehead, but they may not associate as a person of color. So skin of color is actually a much larger percentage of the global population, where about 5/7 of the world's population has skin of color. Now, what that means is our melanocytes are larger. Those are cells that produce the pigment melanin. So I always say one scratch, one bite, or one burn, and we hyperpigment. This doesn't happen to Caucasian skin. And so this means we have to take a lot more care with our skin. We have to be a lot more gentle with it. And the vast majority of products can irritate our skin or burn our skin and lead to hyperpigmentation. So we have to be a bit more careful.
Black women in particular, as we're talking, making the distinctions, as we seem to age, we'll see the darkness on the cheeks, maybe around the nose area, a total discoloration, darkness from...
Right, there's a couple of things going on. With age, the rate of skin shedding becomes much slower. So when you're 5 years old, it takes 5 days for your skin cells to shed. By the time you get to 40 years old, it takes about 50, 60 days for your skin cells to shed. So that automatically means that you have a duller skin as you age because you're not shedding as effectively as when you're younger. This means exfoliation is important. And for skin of color, we should always opt for chemical exfoliation with lactic acid and mandelic acid. Avoid physical scrubs or high-strength glycolic acid because they can burn skin of color. You might be okay, but it can burn skin of color and lead to more hyperpigmentation. And for me, I have 0% tolerance for burns in skin of color. So that's why I always say opt for chemical.
Do we know that we've burned? Is it obvious that you've burned?
Yeah, you will feel pain. Skin of color should never feel pain. If we're feeling pain, that means inflammation is happening, and we have to be more gentle than that. Mm-hmm. So that's number one. Number two is what's the cause of the hyperpigmentation? If it's acne, for example, we have to get our acne under control as well as treating the hyperpigmentation simultaneously. So this means that you want to use a category of ingredients called tyrosinase inhibitors. And that's a special category of ingredients that skin of color requires to calm down those melanocytes and help to bring them back to normal. So to be honest, I'd say all of us need tyrosinase inhibitors in our skincare.
Okay, is that something that's prescribed or can it be purchased
over the counter? So alpha-arbutin, vitamin C, or majority of us have vitamin C in our skincare already, vitamin A, green tea extract, there are many others, but these are the most common ones that you're going to find in your skincare.
And I want you to talk about the global success of your YouTube channel.
Honestly, it blew me away. It was me on my mobile phone in my bedroom talking about products, and I couldn't believe, some of these videos were hitting millions of views.
Yeah.
And for me, because this is what I do, reading ingredients lists, understanding percentage actives, is it effective? Is it cost effective? Is it purely a marketing gimmick? Is this thing even going to work? For me, it's just bread and butter. This is, what I do. Like someone else reading ingredients lists of a recipe. But when I started teaching this on social media and saying, listen, this product is a $200 product. It's not worth your money. Don't buy it. Or this is a £10 product. It's brilliant for these reasons. Percentages are at these, whatever it is. Buy that. That really changed people's skincare. And because I'm non-sponsored and everybody's tried to give me money, every brand has tried to give me money, and I said no to everybody. I literally yesterday said no to having my own TV channel just because they said, if you want a TV channel, you're going to have to be sponsored. And I said no. Saying no to sponsorship give me the freedom to be completely honest. Even if I can say, I like this cream, but this could be tweaked, I can say that because no one's paying me and I can be completely truthful. And I think it's really rare. I don't know how many people on social media now aren't being sponsored. Of course it will. You can't be really honest if you're being paid and that is your income. This is not my income. This is my passion. My income comes from my cosmetics that I sell for skin of color. So that is a completely separate thing. And often I'll say, you know what, don't buy my thing. My thing's too expensive. My hyperpigmentation kit is not your first line treatment. It's very expensive. Start with the ordinary 2% alpha arbutin. It's cheaper. See if you get results with that. If not, you can upgrade. So I can be completely honest, you know, about everything because no one's paying me.